Hi guys, Philip here again, and this is part 3 of the 180-day case study where I'm showing you, a complete beginner, how to build an online business using my training inside Taking Action Online. Okay, so if you haven't already, please do go, make sure you go and watch this playlist here. Part 1 and 2 are there, so make sure you start in part 1, obviously, because then you understand what's going on, why I'm doing this, how I'm doing it, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I'll continue where I left off from last week, and we'll start from there. So please do watch part 1 here and part 2 first, so you understand what I'm doing. So currently, guys, I'm inside inside week 1 and 2. I've just completed week 1, and I have been watching over the blogging bootcamp, the YouTube bootcamp, and the blogging AI bootcamp, and the AI video creation bootcamp, and I've now created my first 2 pieces of content that I'm going to publish on my entities, okay? But first, I want to flip the screen here and revert back to a video I recorded this morning to show you the baseline of what I'm starting from. Because I'm using this site here that I've built previously using my training. So I've built the site here using my own training inside here. I'm going to flip the screen now and show you the stats. I'll show you where I'm starting from. I'll show you what traffic I'm getting. I'll show you my subscribers. I'll show you that I'm going to be deleting my email list completely. So I'm starting from scratch, so you can see everything inside. Okay. Hi guys, Philip here. So let me give you a baseline from this horse race trading site and the YouTube channel so you can see where I'm starting from. Today's date for me is the 15th of May 2023, 7:45 a.m. And if I go to Google here as well and search for this here, you can see here, boom, this is the time and date for me right now as I am here. I'm creating this video here to show you the blog post I have, to show you my analytics, to show you my stats, so you can see where I'm starting from. Because some of you guys may be confused as to why I'm starting with an existing website, and that's because I built this site using my training on it in the previous version of Taking Action Online. Okay, so inside the action plan, and inside here as well, the Marketing Academy, this is the training I'm following. Now, back in the day, about 2 years ago, the Marketing Academy, okay, and the action plan was combined as one training. But as time evolved, I evolved, my coaching evolved. I'm changing things up, making things more streamlined, better, faster, and easier for you. And so did the training. So that's why in a previous version of Tao, this is the site I built, okay? And I can prove that by showing you my videos here inside my Vimeo. You can see I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos here where I created a business using my own action plan here. If I actually go inside one of these videos here, you can actually see me setting up the pages and so on. For example, here, if I open this video here, the building foundations core, the core steps and so on, you can see here, right here, the URL here as I'm building out this site here. Let me just quickly change this quality here so you can see. Okay, here you can see, boom, horse race trading. This is the site I'm using. Now this here dates back to 2020, 2021. Okay, so I'm showing you this here so you understand why I'm using this site. Okay, and any benefits I have from this, either existing rankings and so on, they exist because I followed this training. Okay, it really is that simple. Okay, there's no more to read into it than that. All right. Okay, so with that in mind, here is my site, and here are my blog posts I have currently. So if I go inside here to blog posts, you can see here I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blog posts. 5 of them I wrote over 2 years ago. This last one here, the Mastering Scalping, I wrote in March of this year. I used that post as a demo post for the AI blogging bootcamp I created for Tao as well. Okay, so I only have these 6 blog posts. That's it. End of list. Okay, there's no more. Okay, and the same here goes for the stats. So here are the stats here for the site for the blogging side of things. Here you can see I've set this here to last 16 months. Okay, these are the stats here. Again, I'm only getting sometimes most days I'm getting 0 clicks. So I'm getting 1 click here, 1 click there. There's nothing special. If I go back here over the last 28 days, you can see right. Very average, 1 click here, 2 clicks there, 2 clicks there, 4, 2, whatever. Okay, is nothing special. It's just there. Okay, that's all there is. And this here is not something. This is not something you can build a full-time business on because you're only getting 1, 2 clicks per day. Okay, And here as well for this channel here, you can see here is a channel. If I go here, this is the channel. Again, I've got 8 videos. The last one I published was back in June of 2021. Now, I know what you're thinking. I know you're probably thinking, well, Philip, you got 399 subscribers. Surely that's going to benefit you. Well, no, not really. Because, guys, look at this. If I go out here to stats, analytics, look. 4 views, 12, 10, 4, right? There's only a handful of views coming in every single day. You can see here in the last 28 days, I've had 11 new subscribers. That's a 467% increase from the previous periods. Now, this here is most likely because you guys have been watching my channel, because obviously I've mentioned this channel, this site a few times. I mentioned it last week and so on, right? And if I go here to the actual subscriber count here, hang on 1 second. Right, you can see here I've been getting more subscribers this month because I've been talking about it more and more and more as I'm sort of lining up this case study. Okay, in terms of the content, all of these here, most of these have no links going anywhere. Okay, so again, they're just purely informational. Some of them have links going to my blog posts, but that's it. Okay, and here as well. The only kind of money-making video I have is this here, the BF Scalper review. This video right here. This is a review of a product. Again, here I have an affiliate link that goes to the sales page. What I'll do with that one is I'm going to go ahead here and make this unlisted. Okay, I'm going to unlist that. So it's no longer live. It's no longer public. No one can see it. No one's going to actually access it. Okay, so that's gone. Okay, and also what I'll do here is I'm also going to go ahead and I've already deleted here my 2 lists here. I've deleted these here, so these are 0. As you can see, if I open this here, 0. I've got no people on my email list for these two emails here. So you can see I'm starting from scratch with my email list. It was about sort of 200 or 300, but I've deleted them now, so they're gone. And I'll keep you up to date on my list growth as well. Okay. So this here, guys, shows that there's nothing here to, there's no advantage here for me because guess what, guys? Even if I do have an advantage here, which I don't, guess where that came from? It came from me following my training, okay? So everything is here. There's nothing hidden from you. There's no secrets. I'm not building backlinks and so on. There's none of that bullshit, okay? It's all there, open and honest, so you can see where I'm starting from, okay? And also things like the domain age of this site here, it doesn't matter. It really does not matter. Things like backlinks and so on, it doesn't matter. Okay, if I go in here to the SEMrush and plug in my horse race trading here, you can see I've only got a small amount of backlinks. Okay, they have no real power behind them. Right. If I go here to the full report here for the backlink analysis, right, you can see here. If I jump back, I've got 43 backlinks here. If I go down here to the actual list of referring domains here, let's quickly find that. 1 second. Here. Okay. Right. Down here, I believe it is. Right. You can see here. Yeah. So here you can see the domain, the sites that are actually referring to my website. Okay. Restaurant coupon finder. Completely random, irrelevant, pointless backlink, has no value at all. Again here, what is this here? No idea. Right, this is junk. This is the random. I've no idea. These types of backlinks pop up all the time. Okay, these are just bots, random things. I have not asked for these. There's the links that appear from nowhere. Okay, here, this one here can't be found. Okay. So these kind of backlinks are completely worthless. Okay, you will find yourself also whenever you build up a blog, you will find backlinks appearing from random places. They're just random bots and spiders and stuff that crawling your site, adding backlinks here and there for whatever reason they're doing it for. Okay, so they have no value. Okay, so if you're one of the ones who believe that backlinks matter in terms of this, it doesn't. Okay, because only high quality backlinks matter from relevant sources, from good authority sites, but you will get a lot of very, very, very random, worthless backlinks that really have no impact on the SEO, good or bad, because Google knows what a good backlink is, and they can see when something's organic or forced and so on. So again, don't overthink it. Beginners almost always overthink things to death, where they think that, oh yeah, but Philip, your domain name is 1 year old when mine's only 1 month old. That's unfair. It's like it makes no difference at all. Because guess what, guys? if your content is garbage, you won't rank regardless. Okay, so it doesn't matter. You can have a domain name with 5,000 perfect, beautiful backlinks that are custom made for you. If your content is shit, no one's going to rank it, ever, okay? That's the point. And even if I did have a small smidgen of a head start on you with the site here, guess what I did? I built it using my training. So it makes no difference, okay? Because that's the whole point here. I built it with my training. Step for step, word for word, is exactly here, okay? And I have over 150 videos to prove that, okay? I can go back here to my old action plan. My old action plan was 20 steps, whereas now I split all that up into different sections. So we now have this 7-step action plan, followed by 6 months of training here inside the Marketing Academy to show you exactly how to build your business. And that's exactly what I'm doing here now with this here. I'm starting on week 1 and 2. I'm expanding. I'm going to follow through here with my entire 180-day plan, and we'll see how things go. Okay, so now that's out the way, we can get back to this case study and I can share with you what I've done this week, and so you can see what I'm doing in the future. Okay, so this week here, guys, I have been working on this part here, week 1 and week 2. I've just completed week 1. So inside week 1, basically all I'm doing is I'm simply going to be following the blogging bootcamp and the YouTube bootcamp to start creating my first pieces of content, okay? And I've done that here. So I've created this first blog post here, the A to Z of horse trading, a glossary, and I've also created this video right here for my YouTube channel. It's 3 minutes long, and it's basically me showing how to trade within this niche, okay? You can see here, very simple description inside the here. I've got some very basic tags. I've only got 2 tags here, horse race trading and bet trading. That's it. I've got a very basic thumbnail, and that's it. End of. Okay, the video itself took maybe 5 minutes to make, and that's only because of this niche. The videos are very simplistic, very basic, okay? And the blog post here is simply the start of a longer form piece of content for me, okay? Because if I open up here you can see the blog post itself, okay? It's basically a glossary of terminology that I'm going to use in my website, okay? Because obviously this here is going to be the foundation of a longer blog post. So I've just started. I've written a few glossary terms, and I'm going to update this every single week as I go to form a bigger portion of my site. Now, the reason I've created this blog post here is because this means I can start to form an authority post in terms of having a glossary terms, because within this niche in particular, there are a lot of terms and words that people don't understand, okay? And the same goes for almost any niche, right? It doesn't matter if you're doing weight loss, if you're doing crypto trading, or if you're doing technology or travel, whatever it is, there are always phrases and terms and words that people don't know the meaning of, okay? So this means for me, for example, here, you can see here I've got here betting exchanges, okay? If I actually just save this here and show you. So here, betting exchanges, if someone clicks here, boom, they come down here, and here's a short description of what a betting exchange is. And what I can do is, if I go into my blog post here from previous posts and so on, and the future ones, I can now start a link back to this authority post, okay? So if I search for exchange, okay, you'll find I mention it 9 times, okay? Now, obviously, I'm not going to link every single time, but here, for example, right, here, you can see here, such as Betfair, BetDAC, and others, I could link this here, I can link this sentence here back to this post, and I can link straight down to this part here so they can learn more about these betting exchanges, okay? So that's kind of the idea behind this this opening article here. Okay, now you don't have to do this if you don't want to in your niche. It doesn't matter, it really matter. I'm doing this here purely because I know for a fact that inside my blog posts, I'm always linking out to other resources, which is fine, and you should always do that because Google wants to see that. But also, Google wants to see that I am the authority, okay? So what's better than linking to myself? That is the best thing to do, okay? Also, that keeps people on your site. And it helps to increase your page view rate, and it helps to keep people on your site. So when they come to your site via Google, they stay on your site, and Google loves that. Okay, so I'm not going to stop linking out to third parties, but I'm going to be increasing my own internal linking structure to link back to this post here. Now, here's a quite common thing, guys, that beginners tend to do. This post here is not even 10% finished because there's so many words and terms and stuff online inside this niche. But I'm just going to publish it because it's a start. Okay, and so every single week I'm simply going to add in fresh words here as I create content, because as I create more content in next week and the following week and the next week and the next week, I'm going to spot words inside here. I'm going to go, oh yeah, price movements, cool, I can create a little snippet about that inside my glossary post. And so every single week I can add more and more and more and more and more in there, so I can build that out. There's no point in me spending the next 6 months perfecting this post and only publishing it when it's perfect, right? Because that defeats the purpose, right? And Google doesn't really care, because they can see that I am updating it. It will start ranking higher and higher and higher for a whole multitude of keywords out there, and so on. Okay. You can see here, all I've done here on this page here is add a headline here. I've added a little meta description here, and that's really it. You can see my SEO score is very low. I don't really care, because the SEO score here doesn't really matter, because I'm not targeting a specific keyword here. It's the content inside that's being targeted for all these different search terms. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead here and click on publish, and you can see here now, if I go back to the blog, it should now be here. Here it is. Okay, it's now published and live. That's it. I'll just leave it there. And same here for my video. This video here. I'll just go down here, and again, the SEO checklist. You know, I don't care, because for this particular niche here, YouTube feeds it out. It does its thing. Okay, so it's totally fine here. And I'll say public here, done, and then click on save here as well, and that video is now live too. Okay, so then I've got my first 2 pieces of content here published on my site, and it's all there. And what happens now, guys, is here, as I'm publishing videos on YouTube and blog, slowly but surely traffic will come in to my blog and my videos, and I'll link back to my squeeze page, or I'll have an opt-in form somewhere on my site, and they come into my funnel, and I'll start making money through that. Okay. Now, at the moment, I'm going to be in the next week and next week and next week and next week, I'm going to be fine-tuning my funnel. I've got one here right now. That's a very old one, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and delete this very soon, in probably next week. And I'm going to start the process of creating a brand new one. I'm going to fine-tune this here. I'm going to optimize my homepage. I'm going to be creating more pieces of content for my blog, and so on and so forth. I'm going to keep following the Marketing Academy inside week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and I'm going to start creating an automatic money-making funnel inside here to help me grow my business. But as always, guys, in the beginning, when you're just starting out, the number one thing you have to do is just start creating something. Okay, your funnel doesn't really matter. Okay, whatever you have in your email copy, it doesn't matter, because you have no list. Okay, it's all about just getting the ball started, getting the ball rolling, so you can start building out your authority on your site and on your YouTube channel. Okay. Now, a little disclaimer here, guys. If you only want to do blogging, that's fine. If you don't want to do YouTube, that's fine. If you don't want to blog and only do YouTube, that's fine. Okay, so don't take what I say here black and white, and you can only do this, nothing else will work. No, it's up to you. That's why the online world is so beautiful, because it's so fluid. You can do whatever you want in terms of content and so on. But the main thing is for you to just keep pushing, and this here is the foundation. So now, inside week 2 here, I'm basically going to do the same again. I'm going to create two more pieces of content, and then I'll move on to week 3, week 4, and week 5, and so on inside the training, and keep pushing forward. And so that's basically what I'm going to be doing next. So right now, for me, my only job now for the next week is to create 2 more pieces of content. And also what I'm going to be doing as well is I'm going to start creating a buffer. Okay, so I'm going to start creating excess content and start buffering it ahead of time, so that if I have a bad week, or if I have a bit of a slow week, I've got content scheduled so my business keeps growing without me. Okay, for example, right now, today, I'm a bit nasal, I've got a bit of a cold, I've got a banging headache, right? And so if I get worse, then I might have a few days when I don't work. Okay, so it's very important for you to do the same, so you have a buffer of content, so your business is pushed forward in the future, and it grows even if you're not there. Okay, because the whole point is you want something passive, you want something simple, you want something that grows for you while you're away, and that's why this here works so beautifully. And then as time goes by, you feed your funnel, they go into your funnel, and they start going inside there, and you start making more and more money as an affiliate. Okay. So with that, man, guys, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, make sure, please, guys, go back and watch part 1, part 2 completely from start to finish, so you understand completely what I'm doing here, so you can push forward from there. Okay, guys. So my name's Phil Barman. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in next week for the next update, and I can show you what's happening, what I'm working on, and we'll keep pushing forward from there. Okay, cheers, guys.